There once was a special place where men could go and emancipate. Created by a man who bared the skin of a goat, built up by a grinder's vision, saved by many's supervision, Avalon rised. Every civilization rises and falls. Just like the sun. Every kingdom gets its prime, and every city gets its time. And the city's time is now. Boys, welcome back. Boys and girls, I guess, woman, if you're watching this. The goat's a nerd. He's there. He probably likes you guys more. Anyway, I have Alex mute. So, basically, boys, we're here, and screw up. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are here on the final day. Nerd, if you don't stop with your new... So... First, here, we got the Dunkin' Donuts. So let's look at the shops first, I guess. So we got Dunkin' Donuts. We you for copyright, not Daniel. Ah. Okay, so, boy, if you may have saw in some of the mods, we had a painting mod, that would make these pipes. And, well, they're not pipes anymore. So, maybe we just don't have anything there now. Okay, you know what, we'll just have nothing there. Alright, so we have 7-Eleven, which did actually get an interior, unlike some other things. Oh, come on, you two. Come. God. Okay, so this is the interior of the 7-Eleven. You got your machines, kind of everything here, coolers, shelving, help. Oh my god, Billy's stuck in the freezer. Get him out of the freezer. Gas register, just kind of all the things. Over there got some coffee stands. We're gonna try and move somewhat fast because it's pretty big. Dun dun dun. Okay, come on, little X-Laws. We now move on to Subway, another no interior place, but you know, existed. Then I'll let wait, we have runs guns. I'm not gonna go inside there due to the signs out front. Okay, so continuing on, sorry about that. This was Weird Awesome Duck Person's shop that he built. It was a clothing shop. It was a clothing shop for a while, but with Weird Awesome Duck Person's leaving, it has been put on for sale, and now is nothing. It is just kind of for sale. We're not going to look at that book. This was the old police station that was built before I got here by a nerd here. It doesn't really have... I mean, it kind of has an interior, so we can go take a look inside. It's kind of empty now. There was a mini prison there. Whole 9 yards, kind of a thing back here. We have IKEA, which doesn't have much of an interior, but I mean, hey, it was a place where many could go. Not actually. I probably bought things from here like once, and that was it. There's no real point. Yeah, there wasn't that much good furniture. Then we have the bus station, which can be used. We can check out how that works later, because there's multiple around. They were before taxi stations, which you probably saw at one point. They got upgraded. This is Kitty's original restaurant, which has no interior now, because it hasn't been used in like 10 million years. So we don't really need to go down here. It was used the first time it was created by me and her, but that's it. And then we have the McDonald's, which was originally... Yeah, the McDonald's was originally at the original beach, but it got moved to here. We can kind of just look through the window to see the interior. It's pretty cool McDonald's. Definitely accurate. We got the hot dog van, which is definitely a hot dog van. It was built by me. the McDonald's. Welcome back, guys. Sorry for that cut. It's been a few days, actually. Actually, a few things have changed in a couple of days, because he did actually get on once more, and I changed the thing instead of recording this, because I knew I was going to have enough time. So here, right here, as you saw in the previous clip, the train, or Thomas, was right here, going through the road. I really hated that. I did not like how I did that at all. So, I rebuilt this park area, and I added Thomas right here. Now, I haven't given him a station yet, so that still needs to be worked on. But, like, for the purpose of how it is, Thomas is right here, and yeah, he's used. You can ride him. We'll be actually using all the things and stuff later. Now, this bus was where I originally built the bus, and I was just too lazy to remove it. And if you see, there's actually a forest here and 2 more buses. I built all 3 of those buses in all directions, so that I would not have to turn off the structure block, because I was too lazy back then. But nowadays, that's really easy to do. Let's kind of just explore in the forest for a moment. So another little Easter egg, it's not here anymore. It might actually still be underground. Alright, so what this is basically, viewers, is basically what, is this Gage, when he first joined, and he didn't automatically become something, we had to start our strategic plan and build it up. So, Gage decided to go and live in a tent out behind McDonald's. And under that tent was this secret little basement area. It had like a computer here and a camera here. He obviously took all the technology out of it and covered it up when it was found. But, you know, and his tent's also gone because he lives somewhere much better now. Of course, he's risen in the world a lot. But this is where Gage started out, right behind this McDonald's, right under there, in a tent. So, that was fun. Let's look at more things that was in the forest, shall we? So over here, we have this. Now this was made by a guy named Nick. Nick is Nerd's cousin, and basically Nick built this cool sample house. It's actually really nice. Kudos to him. He did a really good job. The thing is, he's only good at building sand houses. Problem is, sand houses don't really match anywhere in our city, so it's just kind of around. Over here, we had a couple of cabin houses that I built once that we didn't know where to paste, so we just kind of randomly pasted in the forest. So if you go in the forest, you'll actually find a good amount of secrets, because there's just random stuff that we'll put in the forest just to hide it. And yeah, so that's that, really. We're gonna come back over here later. That's a whole thing. But, bye, loser. Bye. Sucker. Okay. Sorry about that guy, bro. He's kinda sucky. Going over here. Here, we're gonna go over this way. Now, so, going over past all that, we got the hotel, which the hotel was actually one of the few things that is left from before my time. The hotel was built by Nerd, of course, and it's a hotel. There's nothing else much to be said about it. It's just kind of a hotel. Going over here, we have, across the street, we have an IRS building, which was built by Gage and a guy named Runaway, which you heard about in the last video. He was the pants from the first part of the video. There's nothing really much to go over in there. It's an IRS building. Just kind of that, you know. They wanted to tax people when Gage became supreme leader. Here is the bus station, which yet again we'll test the bus station out later in the video, along with the trains and stuff like that. Over here, so these 3 are just common houses. Basically, we need some just normal houses to be somewhere around. So, and these 3 were the houses that I built. Honestly, they could have probably all been done better, but I think they're pretty decent. And yeah. So over here we had the school. So the school, this is the school playground actually. All of the we had a furniture mod. So if some places look empty, there was probably furniture there. Because now the mod's gone, because it's not a realm anymore. So, there was like a slide here that made this a slide, and there was a swing set here, but you know, those two are gone now, so it's kind of a crappy playground now. I wouldn't play at that playground personally. Then we have the Pokemon field, as I like to call it, as far as a soccer/football stadium field thing, but like it's got a Pokemon symbol in the middle. So this was built by me, the Pokemon symbol built by Nick. By the way, those houses were built by me, as well, just wanted to mention that. And yeah, so going over here, we actually have the school, which was built by me using a picture I got off Google. It's a pretty good school. So, since I liked how well it looked and I couldn't think of any designs myself, I just kind of went with it. We can go into the inside the bus. We got the steering wheel there. You got all the seats and stuff, the back exit, it's a whole thing. Looking at this, going up here, you got the out front area. We can go inside the school right now, actually. Stuff that actually has really important interiors, we'll go inside. So, school, I didn't actually do too well of an interior. If I were to come back, I would probably redo this, because it's not that good. We got the front desk there, a bit of just waiting area seats. This is supposed to be a cafeteria. It's pretty awful. I'm not that good at interior, guys, gonna be real here. So it's not exactly that good, but you know, it does kind of do the trick. Going back here, this was supposed to be where the teachers will work. So that never got finished, obviously. Going up the stairs, we have the classrooms. We got B1 empty. B2 empty. You're gonna notice a trend with a lot of these and this is supposed to be A1. A1's the only one that's filled in with someone. What does that say? Sir Driscoll the 7th. I remember this was the one time that Kitty engaged. I wanted to go to school, and so I pretended to be a teacher, and my name was Sir Driscoll the 7th. It's pretty funny. So that's the back entrance that leads up to the parking lot. Over here, we have the basketball court. The basketball court doesn't, of course, have any hoops, so it's not that great of a basketball court, but it does the job, I guess. Boys' locker. You can see it's a locker place, pretty cool. The girls' locker never got finished, but we did make sure to add those, because at first we didn't, and then we realized, oh, well, we're going to be attracting some more perverts than usual to the school, aren't we? We fixed that problem though, so that's good. Why is there so many okay, there's been a lot of horse infestation recently. We don't really know what's the cause of it. Going over here, we got the museum, which this is the Museum of Waston. So there was going to be another museum that was going to be the Museum of like the country, and that was going to be somewhere. This is the Museum of Waston. And as you see, it's got the W there. So going inside, what we got is we have this, which the group that saved the city. Here, we're just going to look at all the attractions one by one. I'll explain them all to you, because there's actually a lot of lore and history here. So this, you guys actually saw it. This was from the time that we rose there, and we had a rebellion against Nerd, and we had retribution, and the sigils, and our flags. It was pretty fun. It was a group that saved the city from God. It was a fun time. Moving on this way, this is the first ever city amendments, which were horrible. Gonna be blunt. They were pretty bad. Before I say it was called Waston, it was called Penfios. It was. These were the original amendments. So yeah, these are the original amendments. Then we had new amendments called the Amendments of Penfios, I think it was, and now we have the most updated one, which is the Amendments of Avalon, because if you don't know, our country is named Avalon, where the city is named Penfios. Or no, the city is named Waston, sorry. The city is named Waston, country's named Avalon. So it's the entire country amendments. Over here, when I went to get him, I found, okay, so what this is my dad's first ever build. One time late at night, he took the controller from me, so I don't know why. He just kind of did, and he just kind of went around for a bit. He walked around for a bit, and then he started building somewhere out on a field, and not including the fence or the wire, because he wanted me to add that after. Just this is what he built. So, and I felt that I mean, it's a pretty good house, not gonna lie. It was like probably one of the best builds on the world. So I decided to keep it, save it, and make sure to put it in a museum, because it is modern day art, I like to call it. God damn it. Okay, so, but after I did add it, actually, while he was building it, he tamed an ocelot. Or no, he tamed a chicken. He tamed a chicken, which basically he wanted me to take here, so that would be safe once I put it in the museum. So, but when I went to go get the chicken, I found him gone, because we put him in like a little 1x1 fence, but I found him gone next to an ocelot, and that was unfortunate. So we got that there. That's chicken, obviously. And then my dad decided that he wanted to get the ocelot, or that killed the chicken, because he said that the chicken is now in the ocelot. So, I mean, it's technically true. So we then got my dad's ocelot, which lived here, hi Nick, which lived here, and I fed him. He had a little water pit, but unfortunately, it was here until someone did a /kill @E command. In reality, it was just Nick. He fucking sliced his head off, but we don't talk about that. The ocelot unfortunately perished due to tragic manners that did not involve Nick at all, and it was unfortunate. Going over here, we have the official flag of Avalon Parade in the city of Waston. This was added by Gage. This is the podium that was made for Gage's inauguration speech. Okay, so this is from Gage's inauguration speech, and we made the flags here. These are the flags of Avalon, and yeah, those are the 4 exhibits out here. So going in here, over here, we have a stage if people want to perform. Back here we have the original bank, which really isn't too special. Fair enough, I guess. Old bank, yeah. So, ignore the guy in chat, by the way, guys. He's not important. This is the mayor hall over here. This is the mayor hall. So, we have the first mayor, which was Nerd. The first mayor and the creator of this city, Alex, did a lot in the beginning, but not that much towards the end. His position got took by Jake when Jake was tired of his rule, and Alex gave up. Basically, Nerd was being a horrible mayor, and he was corrupt. He let a few prisoners out of prison. It was a whole thing. And then we got the second mayor, which was me. Second mayor, blah, 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 blah. Basically, I did just a lot. I made the amendments. I kept the city alive for a bit, because no one was on it, except for me. And I would grind, like, all day. But my rule ended after a good couple of months, when I basically got bored of this guy begging me to do a bunch of things, and like hating me and abusing me, and it was quite annoying. And so I left with my family, and I left. Don't ask who my family was, doesn't matter, not important. Then we got the third mayor, which was Weird Awesome Duck Person. Basically once I resigned, Nerd immediately went on vacation, and so no one became mayor. And since during my rule I technically made Weird Awesome McPherson vice, he automatically became mayor, since Nerd didn't make anyone new mayor, and neither did I. And Nerd and me couldn't do anything about it, because I just couldn't, and Nerd was gone for like 2 or 3 days. So resigned within 20 minutes, because basically I just bullied him into leaving. And his power got stopped by first mayor Nerd, because yeah, then after we bullied him, then Nerd was able to log on for like a minute, just so that he could ban Weird Awesome Person, and he was no longer mayor. And yeah, we stopped him because he was trying to do a bunch of he immediately tried moving like everything. He tried changing a bunch of things, it just wasn't good. Then we have, okay, so going over here, we got the 4th mayor. Basically, after Weird Awesome Person, he was chosen to be mayor. and the town, he did a bunch of things basically with the help of a Weird Awesome McPherson and a guy named Jake Nook. And well, eventually, unfortunately, me and Gage had a plan to overthrow God because Nerd became God and he was being very bad. And for the plan to work, we need kind of Nick to skedaddle, get out of there. So we kicked Nick out here. Sorry, Nick. And basically, yeah, we replaced him with Gage here. So yeah, basically Gage just had a lot of things done, and he led a rebellion group against God. And yeah, when he became Supreme Leader, he's now Supreme Leader, the mayorship ended, that was the whole thing. But that's that. That's the end for the museum part. Now, moving on over here, we got the bank. Now the bank, it's the upgrade, newly improved bank. Doesn't have that much in the interior. Like I said earlier with the school, not that good of interior. But coming back here, we have the vault. This is a vault door. It opens, it closes, all the money's back there. Everyone knows how a vault door works. The system doesn't work, obviously, but it's supposed to. It's supposed to. That's kind of embarrassing. Okay.